So today is going to be a little different for me because I'm kind of jumping ahead, and I don't want anybody to, especially, I'm going to say for the people who are going to be watching this recording later, but for those of you who are able to join in today, this may seem a little bit more advanced. I'm doing this intentionally because there are individuals that are on the meeting today that do know the letters and they know the basic meanings of the letters. And so I'm kind of skipping ahead. But what I want to do is, for those of you who haven't been able to dive into the letters yet, and this is like the very beginning of your journey, and you're just basically starting with your own flashcards on your own end by doing research, or are going to join in making the flashcards as I start sharing the letters. What this is going to do is it's going to plant some good seeds. And the reason why it's going to plant good seeds, I'm being very hopeful that it will, that's my intent anyway, is that you're going to be able to see how the words are created and how they're put together. So as you're learning the letters, knowing that all of these letters, when they come together in different combinations, are going to be speaking very specifically to you in different areas of your life. And I just felt like Spirit said, share the way the toroidal letters work. And so for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, I think you're going to get a lot out of this. In the beginning phases, please don't let it overwhelm you. Just let it speak to your spirit. Don't let the mind and thinking I have to grasp all this right away keep you in a state of resistance. Just let the information flow through you. And then if you have questions at the end, of course, I always recommend having pad and paper. Ken always has his pad and paper. I do as well. Something might come up and I want to be able to answer and clarify as best as I possibly can, so that when you leave the meeting today, you're not scratching your head going, what the heck was she talking about? I have no idea. And so I encourage asking questions. In fact, I think it was last week, Rick was asking some phenomenal questions, and I really appreciated that. Interactiveness, but also to help be able to bring about the clarity and taking things up to an additional notch that may not have been present in the moment when I was sharing. So Rick, thank you for doing that. And anybody else who asked questions, thank you. I used to call myself the queen of 1,000 questions. So questions don't bother me at all. In fact, I encourage them. So like I said, I'd rather have you guys have a really good idea of what is being shared instead of being lost at the end and thinking, what am I doing? Because I know I get it. We're learning a brand new language. And there's usually a lot of head scratching in the beginning. Did you want to say anything before we start?
Well, I just thought, because I know what you're going into. You're going into the substructure of what the word is.
Yeah.
And I think that's very powerful. And just it just reminds me every morning. I woke up this morning. I wake up very early, and this is the quiet time. And I was up at like 1:30 or so, and that's my study time. As soon as I get up, I don't hesitate. I just like, interesting. I can't sleep anymore. Now it's just become my norm. But I say that to say this, that I'm looking at 3 words right now, specifically: honor, grace, and mercy. And I'm writing on those right now. And so I'm just working on 1 word of mercy right now. And from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I did not free myself, or I did not move from that 3-letter word. 3 letters, 3 entities that have come together to form a word. And its vibration just kept me engrossed on what it was, extrapolating out paragraph upon paragraph from this just unique, intimate experience with 3 letters. And so there is so much in it that, again, this is what we're missing, is really the in-depth frequency vibration of this beautiful union that is beyond just this parenthesis 1 structure. It's so powerful to me. So that's exactly what this is about, is moving into that level of dimension, because you've gone beyond a dimension.